Okay. Back. I fixed whatever was causing the problem yesterday, and now I can get back to more Hildy. We are siblings now, my constant comrade, for I have shared with you the secrets of House Manderville. Now you must use that knowledge, go to the fallen Chimera, and dance like only a Manderville can. Where does this guy keep all of his hammers? I have a feeling the Scions would, never let me live this down. Fancy yourself a Manderville man? You would do what only a Manderville can? Then lift your legs and put up your hands. Be a Manderville man. He comes. You have naught to fear from me, not at all. The only accounts I came to settle were with the Chimera. But you were not drawn here by some coincidence, were you? No, you came in search of me. Godbert, why else would you gyrate your hips in such a gentlemanly fashion if not that? But more importantly, how in the hells did you learn the Manderville? If I did not teach you, then who? I love his jaw stutter, how terrified he is. By the grace of Thal, what sorcery is this? He yet lives? I didn't notice last time. Every step he takes is a loud thud. Hildibrand. Well, he said his name. Hmm. 10 years, Hildibrand. 10 years since you left home, and 5 since I learned of your trip to Dalamud. How long were you planning to allow your mother and father to suffer under the illusion that their beloved son was dead? Son? You are Hildy's father? Albert the goldsmith's a Manderville man. Smithing as only a Manderville can. Oil him up and give him a tan, fit for a Manderville man. That's definitely his business jingle. Please, father, cease your undulations at once. There are more pressing matters at hand. Oh, he needs a new outfit now. This antique vase must be made whole once more, for the sake of Miss Maria. No. Oh, he's gonna do it? Ah, do not worry, little one. I deal with worse cases before my morning bowel movement. I don't think anyone needed to know that. Hold your applause until the end, for I got guide my hammer. Look how it sparkles in the twilight, how it radiates elegance. Would you all not agree that it is a work of art? You've completely destroyed a priceless antique's historical value. Nonsense. I have taken a dull, unremarkable vase and transformed it into something far superior. I hope you were paying attention, Hildy. How long has it been since you last held a hammer? Father, that is not my path. I am an agent of inquiry, an inspector. It is my duty to help those in need. Miss Maria is one such person. There are others too, innocent people whose weapons were callously ripped from their hands by a thieving duelist. I thought you had put away your childish dreams. No matter, you will understand in due time. I hope he comes around eventually. As incompetent as Hildy is, I hope Godbert comes around. No, I will not. I am an inspector, Father. I can be naught else. Mr. Godbert, sir? I don't think my mother's gonna like what you did. She probably won't let Mr. Hildibrand help with the investigation. We cannot say that for certain, can we? Mayhap she will take a liking to this reimagining. That face of... what? You spoke of a thieving duelist, did you not? It so happens I am something of a duelist myself. Is he the thieving duelist? Were we to cross paths with this fellow, I would welcome the opportunity to pit my skills against his Enkidu as well, I should think. I see you too possess a strong sense of justice. Full glad am I to have met you, Greg. Now let us return to Vesper Bay and see how our vase is received. Vesper Bay, you say? What a coincidence. I shall be traveling there on business once I have finished gathering materials. Oh, I think I might have seen the demon bird which took my weapon. Go on without me. I shall follow anon. I really wish there was a etherite right there. Imagine Hildibrand being the main boss of an expansion in the future for the main series quest. That would be funny. Mayhap Miss Maria should be the one to present this vase. I hope she likes it. I hope so. Mother, I brought you the vase. By the gods, have you all no shame? How dare you make my daughter complicit in your chicanery? I don't know where you found this gaudy trash, but it bears no resemblance whatsoever to the vase I purchased. Now see here, Lady Dorilda, not only did you send Maria to fetch your priceless vase alone, placing her in considerable danger should bandits or wild beasts attack, which they did, but gaudy trash. Lord Mandeville, sir, I did not realize you had arrived. Those shorts. Though I knew it is nothing compared to the lavish accommodations and esteemed gentlemen such as yourself must enjoy, I pray my humble abode meets with your satisfaction. Ah, it does, my lady, it does indeed. Especially that exquisite vase over yonder, although I gather from your previous comments that you do not like my reconstruction. Your reconstruction? Oh, I don't like it. I love it. I would go so far as to call it the new centerpiece of my Thorn Dynasty collection. Ah, what a relief. I would have been most distressed had you said otherwise. We Mandervilles do not do so take pride in our work and ever strive for professional perfection. Oh, but why am I repeating what my son Hildibrand doubtless told you when he offered to investigate the duelist's threats? Enough expository banter, I say. I cannot recall if your son used those precise words, but I do remember thinking that his help would be most welcome. You'll be helping us, Inspector Hildibrand, will you not? Oh, Godbert's actually helping. Wait a minute, your father is Lord Godbert Mandeville? The man who took Elond Quivorn's seat on the Syndicate? It appears there have been a great many developments over the past 10 years of which I was completely unaware. In any case, we must redirect our energies towards the investigation of the thieving duelist. Our first order of business will be to review all the facts with consenting Inspector Briardine. I think she likes it. She only likes it because she found out Godbert has a hand in it. Come, we have a thief to catch. Let us seek out Inspector Briardine at once. I hope I did not speak overmuch earlier. My wife would describe it as a... Oh, hey, Steven. It's going good. I just started about 16 minutes ago. I hope I did not speak over much earlier. My wife would describe it as a proclivity to pontificate, pontificate. But I prefer to think of it as an earnest desire to establish rapport with my fellow man. I think she likes it. Oh, where am I going? Out here? Where am I from? Hell, that's where I'm from. Why are you still here? Allow me to elucidate, Lady Dorilda. Lady Dorilda has asked that we assist with the investigation. Thus kindly share with us all your information. Fine. Our plans have advanced to a stage that even you couldn't ruin them anyway. I commissioned several reproductions of the Treaty Blade through a merchant named Jonjonpa, who traffics in counterfeit antiques. These blades have been delivered to the observatorium, where they are being distributed amongst Lady Dorilda's sellswords. Once I give the order, they will transport them via alternate routes to Vesper Bay. Oh, I think I get it. You're hiding the real transport with a bunch of decoys, right? They're all decoys. The moment the thief strikes, all our forces will converge on his location, including those disguised as small folk along each route. The real treaty blade will remain in the original owner's vault until the thief has been apprehended. Everything has been accounted for. You are superfluous. He's like, what the fuck was that for? Mayhap we could use more small folk to watch the road in and out of the observatorium, assuming you have the capacity to conduct yourself in an unassuming fashion. Fear not, my fellow inspector, for I am a master of disguise. Have you any information regarding the duelist himself? A description? You never thought to ask Humphrey, did you? The thief is said to be a towering brute, dressed in red, who wields a halberd. Yep, that's Gilgamesh. Oh, a man so garishly dressed could be easy to find in snowy Korthos. Then I suppose we don't need your help after all, do we? Come or don't, I couldn't care less. Be seeing you. Pray forgive my lateness. Yep, it's definitely him. Greg, my good man, what a pleasure to see you again. We just received a new information regarding the weapon thief. A victim described him as a halberd-wielding brute dressed in... a ridiculous outfit. A ridiculous outfit? Oh, now I am intrigued. What reasons would a warrior have for wearing impractical clothing? What reasons indeed? It is enough to make a gentleman laugh. They really should throw in the fact that the guy has a green chicken. The description. That damnable demon bird continues to elude me, but no longer. Soon I shall claim my revenge and weapon both. The three collectors. Allow me to summarize our current plan of action. Our destination is the observatorium, and our mission is to pose as goodly small folk. In accordance with Inspector Briardine's instructions. Naturally, should the situation demand improvisation, we ought to disregard those instructions. Any questions? No? Then let us sally forth at once. My redoubtable confederate, you are an experienced traveler, are you not? Why don't you lead the way to Korthos? Okay. Boom 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 boom. I still love this mount. Also, I haven't been to this location in a while. Hail to thee, fellow servant of justice. I take it you are one of the many tasked with transporting a counterfeit treaty blade? Don't say it out loud. Clearly you've mistaken me for someone else, sir. At ease, Sergeant. They're with us. More small folk. Keeping an eye on them, or else. But sir, bugger me. Don't you bloody move until I get back. He knows how incompetent we all are. He doesn't want to deal with this. I say, is this land always so inhospitable? The biting winds, the endless snows? Mayhap keeping active will help me to stay warm. Oh, and should I chance to find the thieving duelist, I will of course summon you, after administering the requisite beating. Clunk, 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 clunk. Good, you're still... wasn't there someone else with you a moment ago? Ah, you speak of Greg. He ventured outside the gates mere moments before your arrival, fully eager to catch the thief, as we are. As are we. Come, Nashu, we too must answer the call of duty. You look like you might actually be useful. Of course, I saved the universe. Why don't you have a word with my man near the east gates? We're undermanned over there. Any halberd-wielding mummers shall answer... Any halberd-wielding mummer shall answer to me. You would not be able to fight. The most you do in a fight is to direct all the action to me. You see that just now? No? I don't think me eyes were playing tricks on me, but there's only one way to be sure. You wait here. Inspector, over there, look. What is it, Nashu? Pray tell me what you see. Ah, aha, I see you, demon bird. You will not escape me this time. Why is the demon bird all the way over here now? Why, hello there, my friends. Is aught amiss? Oh, it's just Greg. For a moment I thought you might have spotted our thief. Come, Nashu, we have lingered here over long. We must egress post-haste. I've been here for how many times and I just now noticed these igloos? There's not out of the ordinary here either. No luck, You scoured every elm of this area to no avail. I can only conclude that, having learned that his opponent has to be a legendary and supposed to be the legendary Inspector Hildibrand, the duelist renounced his criminal ways and retreated into the building. No, it's because he's busy getting his halberd back. And he's helping us find himself. Oh, there he is. Or perhaps he was willingly waiting patiently outside the walls for more wagons to leave. That being said, should you decide to venture into the wilderness, you had best arm yourself with more than your wits. I appreciate your concern, Miss Ellie, but the gentleman should abstain from violence unless absolutely... It just got less windy. Absolutely necessary. I'll fight for you, Inspector. I even found a weapon to use. By the 12, is that the selfsame spear which propelled me to the Red Moon? Wherever did you find it? It was buried in the snow. Isn't that Greg's spear? Well, one cannot ignore the will of destiny. Return it to me, Nashu. How's that chicken? Though I will still endeavor to avoid fisticuffs. I'll be duly armed should worst come to worst. Now then, we begin our search for the duelist to the east of the observatorium. Come now, how hard can it be to find a large man dressed in red in Korthos? Oh. Take your post, my good woman, and entrust your safety to me. Inspector Hildibrand is ready for battle. I do not entrust you to keep me safe. Or it's cold out here. Wherefore art thou, my nefarious nemesis? Right there. 'Twas not the selfsame creature, but one of many. Nevertheless, I know that my weapon is close by. You sense it too, don't you? It's right there. I like Nashu, she's cute. Oh, that was a good yawn animation. Greg, I've been meaning to ask, why do you covet this weapon so? If you but beheld it, you would understand. In some ways it bore resemblance to a spear, but in other respects it was quite different. It was crowned with a magnificent axe blade, to which was welded a musket barrel. Why? Oh, that is where the bullet comes out from. It's like a gun lance. 'Twas one of the first weapons I added to my collection after arriving in these lands. Ah, how I yearn to reclaim it, the strongest of spears. That weapon of yours bears a striking resemblance to the strongest of spears. I claimed this weapon 5 years ago. Surely you can't be serious. Now you call me Shirley? No matter, give it to me, give it to me. The spear and I have traveled together to the very heavens. I will not relinquish it again. The spear and I have bested many a man together. I will not relinquish it again. Then we are at an impasse. What? Why? I can't believe I'm saying this, but well done, Inspector. Thanks to you, we've caught the weapon thief in the act. But Miss Ellie, you are grossly misreading our dispute. Greg is a good, honest man, who I am certain has never stolen a weapon in his life. Indeed, I have not. Indeed, I have not. Every weapon I have claimed was by rights mine. Each was a trophy for besting my opponent in single combat. That sudden realization. I believe that constitutes a confession. Seize him. A confession to what? I have done naught wrong. Bah, you all are beyond reason. Yes, my plan to secure Greg's confession was utterly flawless. And this capture will be the coup de grace. Coup de grace? Well, my plan is thus far flawless. Griffin Crossing is still impassable. I know who you are, even if that imbecile doesn't. So let's not mince words. Once you have the skill to face the duelist in battle, only you have the skill to face the duelist in battle. Even so, your strength alone will likely not suffice. I suggest you muster what allies you can. Oh, a duty? His name isn't really Greg, is it? Which way did he go, Davel? Did you see? Lest you find my advice unsporting, I remind you that our duty supersedes any misbegotten notions of honor you may possess. Well, I guess I know how that ended. Nashu, Miss Ellie, oh my good woman, it is a relief to hear your footfalls. As you have doubtless deduced, I was unable to prevent Greg from escaping through the doors. I must leave the rest to you. That must have been very difficult to make. I thought this was going to be a duty. Why am I going through all this? Yes, it was I behind these doors the whole time. You took so long to arrive. I was getting worried you might have gotten lost. Are you calling me dumb? Long did I wonder what your role in this was. A silent guardian, content to watch events unfold with minimal interaction? At the last I understand. We were fated to duel, you and I. Best me and you may have the spear. Fail and your weapons are forfeit. Fair terms? Do you not think? I won't even extend them to your allies. I grant you leave to summon others, after all. It will avail you no advantage. Heh. For Gilgamesh, it is embiggening time. He went boss mode. The chicken's bigger too, and I'm at a loss for words. Battle on the big bridge. Wonder if I can go into this, how long it will take to get in? Hopefully not long. I wonder if I'll get, credit if I go in it unsynced. You know what, I might as well try. Let's see if I get the credit I need.
Your favorite?
Because I have to just keep running away from an Enkidu?
Rotten? That's cheating! I admit it. Fighting all 8 of you is just too much for me.
8 of me? There's only 1.
Not? Ha! I lied! Empathy! Why, I've been had! This is far from talking to your ears. I feel so betrayed. Goodness gracious! I, just remembered something.
Oh, he's running now. He has more chickens now. Where'd he get them?
I must say, I quite enjoy these tussles. I feel we've gained an understanding. I won't go down so easily.
Ah, he did.
Well then. That's enough of a beating for now.
Oh, so he's running. Impressive. For a second there, I thought that was actually going to work. It looks like I'm just done with this shit. Please tell me this counted. I have a feeling it didn't. Oh no, it did. Why, Greg, why? Are you dead again, Inspector? How many swords did he drop while... Wait, doesn't that one there look just like Elazar's sword? But even to my untrained eye, this is obviously a counterfeit blade. And so is this one. And this one. What in the world? Alone, yet still armed. In any case, he seems satisfied with the halberd. We will proceed with the delivery. If you wish to be present, I won't object. Meet me in Vesper Bay. I'm really liking this quest line. It's pretty ridiculous. Chaser Morningstar. Hmm. Hmm. Ah, it is more magnificent than I imagined. 'Twill make a fine addition to my collection. The fuck was that sound? They should kiss. And with that, our business is concluded. Cheers. I truly mean that in your case, by the way. Good, thank you. All's well that ends well, right, Inspector? Though it's a shame that Greg turned out to be the thief. There you are, Inspector Briardine. Why did you not wait for me at the docks? What? Why are you all staring at me so? Oh, never mind that. Where's my treaty blade? Who the hell was the other woman? But didn't we just give you the treaty blade? Disguise yourself as the client and let the treaty blade come to you. Take advantage of an existing situation to distract us from the real crime. Brilliant. The man in red never spoke of the treaty blade, only the halberd. Moreover, he always issued his challenges in person. Dear gods, isn't it obvious? What is it like in your funny little brains? It must be so boring. I love the facial animations. If the man in red did not send the challenge, then who did? Oh, there's another card coming this way? Oh, it hits his head now. Yes, oof. God, we're just dancing. She's falling asleep? I believe this is addressed to me, condescending Inspector Briardine. Piss off. 400 years have I slept, 1,000 faces do I wear. What is yours will be mine. I shall come to claim the Lapis Maiden's virtue. A many-faced phantom thief. Interesting. The design and the wording are the same as before. The thief who stole the treaty blade sent this. Which means they're still in town. Y'all should look around. Very well, I alone, Hildibrand, Agent of Inquiry, Inspector Extraordinaire, once more accept your challenge. Let me look at everyone. He's dancing, she keeps falling asleep, she's speechless. He seems speechless and annoyed. They're both confused. I'm just standing there. He's pissed. You want a challenge, huh? Stand and face me, you buffoon. Oh, same. How dare you all laugh at a time like this, after allowing my precious treaty blade to be stolen? And you, Maria. Well, I suppose it is a little funny. The two of them dashing to and fro, a pair of gentlemen mummers. You know, it's been far too long since we've seen a show. We should head into the city later, just you and me. Not bad, Hildy, not bad at all. You were indeed a Manderville man. I still can't get over his shorts. Mark my face, O phantom of many faces, for it is the face of the... I really want to catch up on the... Oh, you too. Thank you for stopping by. I really hope every expansion's Hildibrand questline is just as funny as this one. The fiend dares lay claim to the fair maiden's virtue. As seeds of jealousy quicken within an spectre's soul. Can true love bloom on this battlefield? Will this Manderville man find his Manderville wife? A case of indecency. Doesn't that thing always pop up in these? Hey, what's with the goggles those men are wearing? They look special. Maybe if I ask nicely, they'll give me a pair. I guess we'll find out next time. Business of betrothal. Ah, there you are. I've been doing some investigation of my own since we last parted. I believe I've found our Lapis Maiden. The girl's name is Arabella, daughter of one Master Guguremu, a prominent member of the East Aldernod Trading Company. Her eyes and hair a most exceptional shade of blue. Her beauty is the talk of this sultanate. Her proposed beauty, I should say. You see, none have actually seen the girl in the flesh. Apparently her father is the overprotective sort. Some say that the maiden has never set foot outside the family's well-guarded estate. But all this is about to change. Rumor has it that the girl is to be wed. And not just to anyone, mind you. To the heir to the Brugair Consortium. The formal announcement is set to be made at a commemorative feast, to be jointly hosted by the two family businesses. The venue is Costa del Sol, where preparations are going on as we speak. Word on the street is that the bride-to-be will be making a rare public appearance. It is here that the thief intends to strike. I couldn't be more certain of it. Piqued your interests, have I? My sources tell me that the bride's father is already in Costa del Sol, overseeing the preparations. This is one scoop I'm not going to miss. You're welcome to come along. Okay. Before that, I'm going to have a quick break. I'll be back in a bit. Mm. Mm. And I'm back. Time to go to Costa del Sol. Imagine if there's no teleporting and I had to walk there. Almost fell off. Wait, hold on. I want to try something. I saw something, some new, swim emotes. First off, no new change emotes. There's water floats. That one's not new. I just sworn I saw some new ones. Water flip. That's the one I was seeing. Does this one not work? Oh wait, unless I need to be underwater. Which I can't do here. This is Master Gugu Ramu of the East Aldernard Trading Company, and the father of the bride. Let's see what he can tell us. Do not trust him. He's a Lalafell. Do not trust Lalafell. You're not one of my associates. This banquet is for invited guests only. If you have no business here, be on your way at once. Don't trust him. Even that mustache looks fake. Beg pardon, good sir. My name is Ellie. Reporter for the Mithril Eye. If I might have just a moment of... Ah yes, the two-gill sensational rag. I read your tiresome screed about this self-styled phantom thief, and his letter of challenge. You have come to tell me my daughter is in danger. I can assure you that your concern is entirely unwarranted. I have not kept my Arabella safe to this day to see her whisked away from me by some flight-by-night rogue. I have spared no expense in securing the best protection that money can buy. They look like assholes. Especially that guy on the right. Brassblades of the Gerbera, an elite unit of the most lethal swordsmen in the Sultanate. They say one of them once caused a man's heart to burst just by looking at him askance. The moment they set eyes on the would-be thief will be his last. If the thief is obliging enough to allow himself to be seen, or do those goggles serve some purpose other than making the wearer look utterly ridiculous? Oh, hey, Lightning Cheese. How are you? Consulting Inspector Briardine. Your reputation precedes you. And what, pray tell, would you propose? I have promised some of the wealthiest men in the realm that my daughter will be attending the festivities. To renege on my word would have dire implications for the family trade. The small man scares me. Oh, the Lalafell? Oh. Thank you for following, but yeah. Don't trust Lalafell. Always be suspicious of them. Renege on my word would have dire implications for the family trade. My proposal is a simple one. Entrust the investigation to me. He wants your soul and your wallet. Yes, most definitely. Entrust the investigation to me. The thief will be in shackles before the banquet commences, and it will cost you not a wilt of your precious gil. Very well, let us see if your reputation is deserved. But consider yourself warned. Greater fortunes than you will ever know hinge upon this banquet. I will not tolerate any disturbances. Yeah, I got it. You're willing to give up your soul, but not your Walgreens reward card. I will not tolerate any disturbances. Spelling mistakes happen. Such touching concern for his coin purse. If only he could muster the same for his daughter. I wonder when Hildibrand's going to pop up. But do tell, Inspector, after you slipped under our noses the last time, what makes you so confident that you can catch our thief this time around? Our man may boast 1,000 faces, but he has but a single modus operandi, and it is plainly obvious. A letter of challenge, a precious treasure whisked away from its rightful owner in the broad light of day. This tells me that our thief is an attention seeker with supreme confidence in his abilities. Doubtless he means to target Maiden using the same methods he used to abscond with the treaty blade. Even now, the fiend is in our midst, having assumed the identity of someone who will be in close proximity to Miss Arabella at the feast. I have already narrowed the field. Arabella's betrothed, Vanis, would be an obvious target for our thief. So too would be his father, Morgaunt. Yalto Nalto and his wife, Sainana, the guest of honor, will give a toast to the couple's happiness. Both will be standing close to the stage where the bride-to-be is set to appear. Needless to say, we cannot rule out Guguru himself. True, you cannot rule him out with his fake-looking mustache. Finally, we have Lewinhart, a steward of Gugu Remu's estate and Miss Arabella's personal attendant. All the key players save for the Lapis Maiden herself have it assembled in Costa del Sol. Doubtless the phantom thief lurks among them, his face concealed, gathering information and planning his next course of action. I'm pretty sure Hildy's here already. There's what's-her-face. Neshu? Hildy's already here. Oh, there he is. Right there. Different color suit, too. We will begin our questioning of the subjects immediately. Should you encounter any suspicious individuals, you are to report back to me at once. She's cute. Hildibrand Mandeville, I could smell the stench of idiocy and incompetence from a mile away. The pleasure is all mine, contriving Inspector Briardine. Forgive me for not revealing myself sooner. I'm simply conducting a bit of preliminary undercover investigative... What the hell's that sound? Undercover investigative work. Yet to see through my ingenious disguise with such ease. Yes, I dare say your powers of observation rival even my own. Fear not, friends. I, Hildibrand, agent of inquiry, inspector extraordinaire, have arrived to defend the Maiden of Honor as only a Manderville man can. Oh, it was them. Oh, he's wearing goggles too. He does realize there's still a fish on his head, doesn't he? Good Inspector, Look at her. She's cute. Good Inspector, I realize we have not seen the eye monocle. We have not seen eye to monocle in the past, but a fair maiden's virtue, mayhap her very life is at stake. From one gentleman to another, let us put aside our differences. Yes, I would welcome your assistance in this case. Me assist you? Aren't you a funny man? Oh, it makes no matter. My plan is so flawless that even your bungling can't. Not even your bungling can interfere this time. If you wish to assist me, you may do so by keeping watch over the suspects. In the meantime, I have a promising lead to investigate. I shall return to the banquet before the banquet begins. While I know this may be asking much, do try not to do anything too stupid in my absence, will you? I need to be sure I always look in the background, because the Hildibrand questline loves throwing things into the background. I would speak with you, but not here. I'll be waiting for you outside Costa del Sol. Come quickly, for we do not have the luxury of time. Inspector Briardine seems to have taken a liking to you. You should be proud. As you can see by his treatment of someone we know, the man doesn't suffer fools lightly. It is not by fate's whimsy that we have been reunited here today, friend. You were destined to be by my side as I apprehend the fiend that defend the fair maiden's virtue. You probably just follow me wherever. You've come. Excellent. With that buffoon suitably distracted, we can get to more important matters. But before we proceed, what might I call you? An unremarkable name, but it will suffice. Now answer me this, Davil. You were there when the Phantom Thief, in the guise of Lady Durilda, stole off with the treaty blade. Was there anything about our foe's disguise that struck you as particularly noteworthy? Identical appearance? The obvious answer, and yet all too many. A certain styled gentleman comes to mind. Could not recognize a clue if it hits them upside the face. Your observation is astute. A thorough investigation of the mask left behind at the scene revealed a tiny prism sewn into the fabric. It is this stone that allows him to change appearances at will. Oh. Clearly, a man is no ordinary thief. Magic's far outside the grasp of the common folk are at his disposal. This in itself gives us insight into his identity and his ways. And yet this is not what caught my eye. No. From movements to mannerisms to that utterly obnoxious personality, the thief did not merely look like Lady Durilda, he was her. Such a feat could not be accomplished by magical trickery alone. We are dealing with a clever and thorough criminal, not content to rely on his ample powers of disguise. He studies his targets closely before assuming their identities. He emulates them utterly and completely, that not even their closest friend or family could detect that aught is amiss. All the key players arrived at Costa del Sol 3 days ago. When preparations for the banquet began, this would afford our thief more than enough time to study his would-be target. And yet, some disguises are more challenging than others. Put yourself in the mind of our Phantom Thief, Davil. If you were the thief, whose identity would you first assume? One of the guests would be obvious. Brass blade. Ow, my neck. A brass blade. I moved my neck in the wrong way. And it hurt. Precisely. Clearly you are far less useless than the bumbling inspector whose company you keep. Strong in number, few of words, able to come and go as they please, a fearsome reputation to scare away any who would draw near enough to realize something was amiss. An ideal entry into Costa del Sol for our man. Deducing as much, I made a point to question brass blades in the area. Little to my surprise, I learned that there was one man who had not been seen at his favorite alehouse for 3 days past. Our thief has not made a habit of wanton murder. Doubtless, the poor man is lying naked in a ditch not far from here. In addition to general security duties, each of the blades have been assigned to serve as bodyguard for one or more of the guests. The man can tell us of his assigned charge. Like as not, his answer will reveal the current identity of our thief. Our thief would not have had the time to carry the unconscious man far. I will canvass the immediate area. You begin your search on the outskirts of Costa del Sol. I'm way more sleepy than usual. Great, now I want some seafood. Brass blade of Jabera. Let me see his face. Was one of the 3 that were shown look like him? I forgot. Excellent. You are one of the less incompetent assistants I have worked with. Please, thank the gods, please, free me from these chains before the snippers eat me alive. There's no chains on you. It would have been so funny if you just said, sir, you are not in chains. There, now tell me all that you can remember about what happened to you, and try to be brief. We just arrived in Costa del Sol. Had a briefing of sorts. Master Gugu gave us each of our orders. Who we'd be looking after and the like. Had a mind to tour the area, get my bearings. Next thing I knew, I felt a thwack on the back of my head. When it came to, here I was, stripped to my skivvies. Much to the chagrin of those of us who have to look at you. You say you received orders from Master Gugu. Who was to be your charge? My memory's hazy, but one was Morgant, father of the groom. The other was a Lalafellan gent from Limsa. Yalto Nalto. Now try your best to remember. Were there any other guests with whom you were ordered to interact? Come to think of it, yes. There was also the steward, Leuwenhart. I was to review with him the schedule of events, discuss the protection of key supplies, that sort of thing. Morgant, Yaltonato, and Leuwenhart, thank you for an incompetent fool. Your testimony has proved astonishingly enlightening. I shall see this man back to the city and into possession of some new clothes, after which I shall return to Costa del Sol to continue the investigation. Go on ahead of me, and for the love of gods, just make sure that imbecile doesn't cause too much trouble in my absence. He's going to cause a lot of trouble. He's probably already caused it. Oh, I want to go talk to those guys. Lowenhart. Renting out Master Gagaruju's private property would be almost unthinkable for most folks. But Gil talks, and neither the Brugair Consortium nor the East Alternaut Trading Company are in any danger of running their coffers dry. Good food, good drink, and good tidings. That today's announcement will send even more Gil flowing into our coffers only makes the wine taste all the sweeter. Oh, how I am looking forward to meeting Miss Arabella. They say many a song is sung of her beauty. Mind you, there was a song or two sung of me in the day. Anyone else? I completely messed up there. Inspector Briardine seems to have taken a liking to you. You should be proud, as you can see by his treatment of some... Oh, already seen that. Ah, there you are, friend, and not a moment too soon, for I was about to commence my investigation in earnest. Tell me... Did your and Inspector Briardine's avenue of inquiry bear fruit? Yeah, we did. When did the blades? Orgon, Yalto, Nato, and Sasuad Luinart, you say? This does not surprise me, yes. I've considered them all exceptionally suspicious from the start. The Lapis Maiden in danger, we cannot afford a moment's delay. I, Hildibrand, shall have our thief in shackles before the Inspector returns. Fear not, friend. The Inspector shall be none the wiser. Haha, if he had hoped to nab the fiend for himself, he should not have simplified the task for me so. Ah, there is one of our suspects standing suspiciously under that canopy. Over there, just wait, you fiend. I shall rip the mask from your face and reveal for the rogue that you are. You talking about over there, or... Over there? Oh. I guess over there? Yeah, over there. You know what? I really want to level up my ninja. Okay, transfer. Transfer. Level is my rogue. 22? Definitely not high enough to do this. All I have done to raise Arabella to a beautiful young woman has been in anticipation of this day. I have never been more proud to call myself her father. I am Vanos, heir to the chairmanship of the Brugair Consortium, and who exactly were you again? I'm sorry, I just realized that I don't particularly care. Fuck you. I should have let you fall to despair and turn into a, thing from Windwalker. I forgot what they were called. The lucky father of the groom-to-be, or the fiend who would sully the maiden's virtue. In a matter of moments, all shall be revealed. Stand back, friend. The man who we pursue is a criminal mastermind. The mere slip of the tongue could put our case, nay, our very lives in danger. Don't yell it. But have no fear, Miss Ellie. Ready your quill, that you might record my every word as I employ the time-honored art of parley, handed down from manful men of ages past, to reveal our foe. I can think of a few topics that would interest my readers less than your blatherings. Just catch the thief so I can have my story, would you? Don't worry, Inspector. I brought my quill and journal too. Your adoring fans won't miss a word. Nashu is the best. Capital. This is why you are my favorite assistant. Nashu. Now behold as I ensnare a prey with the web of words leading to his inevitable demise. Good evening, Master Guguremu, and a fine evening it must be, for you most of all. Allow me to offer my most heartfelt congratulations on your betrothal to the enchanting Miss Arabella. What is this nonsense? Arabella is my daughter. Just who in the seven hells are you anyway? Guards. Now, all your chocobos go. Now, all your chocobos, Guguremu. I recognize the lad. This is Hildibrand, agent of inquiry and inspector extraordinaire, come to save the lovely lass from the clutches of the phantom thief, Avi. I reckon we owe the man our gratitude. Aye, Vanis? He's suspicious. He used his full name. The phantom thief? Balderdash and rot, if you ask me. That said, my betrothed must be quite the beauty indeed. To have such rumours told about her, perhaps she's worthy of me after all. He exudes an unusual degree of confidence for such an effete, fashion-challenged youth. Most suspicious. He's a damn sight easier on the eyes than you. The look he gave her. Ah, that's me, Vanis, ever calm in the face of danger, truly his father's son. A worthy heir to the Bruguiere consortium, and a worthy match for my daughter, I must say. Yes, I foresee many years of prosperity for our families, or family, I should say. Which reminds me, Master Vanis, Arabella asked me to convey her gratitude to you for the golden clasp you sent some months ago. It has not left her neck since the day. Oh, that little trinket? 'Twas nothing. Tell your daughter the greatest treasures in the realm will be hers once we are wed. There she goes, writing. The time-honored Mandeville art to parley. We'd be sleeping with the fishes now had Morgan not spoken up on your behalf. That said, nothing about the interaction between the three struck me as particularly unnatural. Let us not rush to conclusions, Miss Ellie. A gentleman fancies a more methodical approach. Yes, everything is proceeding according to my master plan. Whoops. I was supposed to be taking this down, wasn't I? Everything is proceeding to my master plan. What the hell was she doing? If she wasn't paying attention, was she just doodling? I thought only to earn the trust of the families before confronting Yalto Nalto and Lewinhart, who have aroused my suspicions from the start. Come, we have a thief to apprehend. Vanis is Mia owned flesh and blood, heir to the Bruguiere consortium. It barely needs saying that he'd settle for no less than the most storied beauty the realm over. I am Vanis, heir to the chairmanship of the Bruguiere consortium. And who exactly were you again? Oh, he said it again. Okay. Talking to them over there now? Okay. But it's that person right over there. Master Gegaruz is exceedingly particular when it comes to quality, so to be hired as a personal chef is quite the honor. It is, however, a daily trial to create dishes that meet his demanding expectations. Suspicious. She's cute. Du-du-du. Yaltonalto and Nuenhart, one of the two wears a mask, but which? With a few words, all would be revealed. He is so confident in his thinking. I've not seen your faces around here. With the East Alternate Trading Company, are ye? Why, yes, good sir, very much with them. Some might even say we are the East Alternate Trading Company. Ha ha ha. Oh, pleasure to meet you. Do tell, is the Lapis Maiden as lovely as they say? Sainana here's no slouch herself, but like me, she's getting on in her years. No. No offense intended, my dear. I take full offense. Oh, but where are me manners? Yoltonalto the Bulgares Consortium, and this is me wife. Sainana, I look forward to many profitable dealings with you and yours in the moons and years to come. I dare say this wedding and the joining together of our family businesses couldn't be happening at a better time. What with all the manner of fell beasts and beastmen taking aim at our wares. Why, just the other day, a shipment of imported foodstuffs was waylaid by the mandragoras. Nasty buggers. Hey, Reaper. Hey, Reaper. Good morning. It's the afternoon for me, but still, good morning. Why, just the other day, a shipment of imported foodstuffs was waylaid by the mandragoras. Nasty buggers, a lot of them. If I were 20 years younger, I'd dice them up myself and make a salad out of. Ye have heard of the mandragoras, haven't ye? But of course, I won't spend a year honing body and mind with the fist of Vralgar. My fellow monks and I would chant several hundred mantra whatsits a day. And your food stores were occasionally raided by the ruthless band of rogue vegetables known as the mandragoras, yes? Would it kill you to read the Mithril Eye and educate yourself from time to time? A fearsome lot they are. Rumor has it that they'll not rest until every fruit or vegetable harvested for consumption has been freed from captivity. Why, they struck at the larder here just days ago. Our supplies were decimated. Fear not, milady. I was able to arrange for an emergency shipment to replace the stolen produce. It arrived safely some time ago. Was she falling asleep? It's not you falling asleep. Settle down, Sianan. Forgive me, wife. She's always saying how meat is bad for her figure. And with that, I'd best go prepare me speech. Carry on, lads. Criminy. None of those three were suspicious in the least. But we must not give up hope, lest he of many faces have the last laugh. Where there is a wall, a gentleman shall find a way. Come, Nashu, we must move quickly, or the Lapis Maiden shall not be the only one to come to harm. You speak so fast, Inspector. The sign of a quick mind, I'm sure. Now where was I? Give up hope, he of many faces? Well, laugh last. The Lapis Maiden shall not be the only one to come to harm. I'm not sure that captures the Inspector's intended meaning. But this is no time for us to be standing around. Inspector Briardine will be back any moment now. And he's not the type to suffer excuses. Quite so, Miss Ellie. Fortunately, I have a plan. Let us investigate the foodstuffs of which Master Lewinhart spoke. Should we find any contradictions in his testimony, we can consider the man a prime suspect. Inspector Briardine will be back before long. Come, Nashu, this is no time to delay. Okay. Where am I going now? I should really dress up my character in a suit. You know what? I want to do that. I'll continue, but I need to see if I have anything in my glamour chest. As cool as this outfit is, I think I want to match the aesthetic that's going on. Pretty sure I have some suit pieces. I wish there was a mount in Final Fantasy like the Yak mount in WoW that just has a transmogger just on you at all times. Huh. Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba. It's taking a bit to load. I wonder why that is. Oh, that's a cool shirt. I want that jacket. What's it from? Street jacket. Oh, the Mog Station? Oh, okay. I should get it at some point. Let's put it on this one. Do I have one? Oh, there it is. Don't I have gloves? Let me get the pants first. You know what? I'll just do it. Do I have any good dyes? Nah, I think that's good enough. But yeah, I should definitely get that street jacket at some point. What the hell's Nashu doing? It comes with 2 outfits? You know what, I'll check that out. I actually want to see it right now. Mog Station. Um... It would be... what, armor? No, I don't think it's armor. Street attire? Costume set. It's probably this. Oh, I see. I like them both. I like them all. I've got to remember that for later. Some of those coconuts don't look like coconuts. Oh yeah, like that one? That one looks like a bomb. Look at this. Now there's water, now there isn't. Now there's water. What was it? Is it? Nope, pet. No, wait. Sweet Nashu. These crates must contain the foodstuffs of which Master Lewinhart spoke. At a glance, they do not appear particularly suspicious. That Miko isn't the brightest, yeah, but she's cute. It also makes sense why, her and Hildibrand are a team. He's not very bright either. But our investigation must not be deterred. Crates of assorted foodstuffs and a veritable host of luscious-looking coconuts. It appears that our man Lewinhart spoke true. Egads. Are those explosives I spy? Concealed amongst these coconuts? Yes, very. I spy concealed amongst those coconuts. Perhaps I spoke in haste. It would appear that we have found our phantom thief after all. Oh, those are... Of course. But why the hell did she just put them there? Oh, those are mine, Inspector. I was looking for a place to set them down. You see, and those coconuts were looking awfully lonely. You know, when I first came up here and saw the bombs, I was thinking to myself, are those Nashus? And I guess I was right. And now it's raining. Nashu, far be it from me to cast doubt on your choice of hobbies, but what in the name of the 12 will possess you to bring your creations to investigate an investigation? Well, they were so hopeful in jogging your memory that one time, and I just thought, does this mean you won't be needing this place of driftwood either? Come on, Hildibrand. Stop raining on her parade. Your enthusiasm is always admirable, Nashu, but in this event I fear it was somewhat misdirected. Now, set the driftwood down over there, and concentrate on taking your notes like the astute assistant you are. This is a bad time to actually be writing notes. The paper must be very soggy. I say, we are most fortunate that confounding Inspector Briardine is otherwise occupied at the moment. Were he to chance upon this scene, he would veritably explode in rage. Now let us dispose of these things before an errant ember sends us all to the fiery demise. Confounding Inspector Briardine, explode, a fiery demise. Got it. I love her, she's cute. Are you sure about that? Uh-oh. Uh-oh, don't look now, but someone has returned at the absolutely worst possible time. You two are supposed to be keeping an eye on the suspects, and staying out of trouble, yes? The inspector will have a fit if he sees you here. But, Miss Ellie, should Inspector Briardine come upon these explosives, the consequences will be even more dire. Davila and I will see the inspector keeps a wide berth of this beach. You two just get out of here, and be quick about it. Quick thinking, Miss Ellie. Come, Nashu. We shall return to your creations once Inspector Briardine has been led to safety from the scene. Investigation calls us, and we must heed its cry. You know, I've never actually been here when it was raining. Oh, I thought this was everywhere. These little canopies. Never mind. I volunteered to guard the beach. And which beach do they send me to? Not the one with frolicking Dansuses? Oh no, instead I get to watch crabs scuttle. All we have to do is lure him away from these crates. There shouldn't be that shouldn't be too difficult, right? It's probably going to be very difficult. So Hildibrand has managed to, thus far, not to destroy anything? Consider me something almost resembling impressed. Indeed, but enough about Hildibrand. Devil and I have been waiting to hear your latest theories. We should go somewhere quiet and... An excellent idea, Miss Ellie. Ah yes, that spot just over there by the crates should suffice. There, of all places? But surely we could find somewhere more scenic. I am not here on vacation. I am here to solve a case. Besides, we cannot afford to have our conversation overheard. That junk littered beach should afford us some welcome privacy. Yes, Inspector. Privacy. Indeed. Bloody hells. Don't worry, Devel. I'll figure out some way to lead him clear of the bombs. I wonder if he is going to point out that they're bombs. I think the tide is rising. We really should be moved to higher ground. The smile I'm giving. You kind of wishing you didn't skip the Hildibrand questline? Yeah, it's actually pretty funny. Is it just me, or is there a bit of a chill in the air? Perhaps we should go someplace warm. I, for one, welcome a respite from the sweltering heat. Besides, this will not take long. If you insist, Inspector. Though the questioning of a brass blade attacked by a quarry, I have identified the three individuals most likely to be our thief in disguise. To wit, Morgant, Nalto, and Lewenhart. The three of us shall split up, with each of us keeping watch over. Are you two even listening? Of course we are. Beg pardon, Inspector. I'm glad I switched to a suit. I'm fitting the aesthetic of what's going on. Of course we are. Beg pardon, Inspector. You look unwell, Miss Ellie. Perhaps you were right. I, too, feel a chill wind blowing in. Mayhap we should continue our conversation elsewhere. That chill wind is definitely the rain. Ah, but there is no need. Wait here, and I shall build us a fire. That won't last. Aha! Methinks the inspector has taken leave of his senses. The chance of locating suitable kindling on these barren shores is infinitesimal. She's clapping his use of big words. Here we are. This piece of driftwood should serve perfectly, and this fortune would have it. I just happen to have a flint stone in my person. His face. She wants to see things blow up. There's no cause for alarm. 'Tis not blood that courses through the inspector's veins, but ice. I could not fathom a series of events that would lead such a calm and composed individual to lose his firm grip on that fiery torch. Remarkable insight, Inspector. I must record these words for posterity. It's flying. What have we here? Everything is proceeding according to my master plan. He's gonna think it's from the, person they're trying to find. I love the facial animations in this. Could this be another challenge from the Fiend? Yes, totally. Surely you jest, Inspector. It looks nothing like his usual cards, see? Doubtless, this is just the idle ravings of some madman. Yep, definitely some madman. Perhaps so, but we must exercise due caution. Ah, there are 2 more pages. Was she about to sneeze? Give up hope. He of many faces will laugh last. It is not the lapis maiden alone that shall come to harm. It is more direct than his previous challenges. But there can be no doubt as to the sender. But what is this talk of another victim? The final page holds the answer, no doubt. The final page. Confounding Inspector Briding will meet a fiery demise. Yes. She's not even going to see her explosion. Is it going to bounce? It's balancing perfectly on its head. He must have a very flat head. Oh, her sneeze is going to do that. Its face. He got it right. And now he needs a new suit again. You saw through the Fiend's ruse, but how? Let's just call it reporter's intuition. Are you hurt? Yeah, let's go with that. A ringing in my ears, but otherwise no worse for the wear. You have my gratitude. Are they falling in love? They're gonna kiss. Hildibrand Manderville, were you able to learn not aught of the fiend who made this ignoble attempt on my life? I exhausted every effort, Inspector, yet I fear our quarry proves ever elusive. Excellent. I might have died of shock if you had. At any rate, our foe has revealed himself as no mere thief, but a madman who will resort to cold-blooded murder. We must redouble our vigilance lest the others come to harm. Vigilance. Yes, vigilance is the order of the day. Oh, I think he sees it too. He looked between them. He definitely sees it. They totally have a thing for each other. What in the name of the gods? False teeth. Those vegetables cost a fortune and they're ruined. Ruined. Agent of inquiry, more like agent of injury and incompetence. You want to replace the supplies that you destroyed before the banquet begins, or I will see the entire lot of you rot in gaol. It's funny seeing Lalafell just, you know, waddle away, knowing full well they can be very conniving. Is that a fish? I'm getting hungry. I like her. I'd definitely kiss her. I would ask how he survived an explosion at point-blank range, but something tells me that's one more mystery better left unsolved. Clearly, our thief has decided that my prodigious intellect presents the greatest threat to his schemes. Perhaps he is a more clever man than I thought. Thanks to our quick thinking, the bombs are no more, and the inspector is none the wiser. 'Tis a shame to see good food go to waste, though. I just noticed that. How the hell did he just get a new suit? I wouldn't be surprised if Nashu has like some sort of like bag of holding type thing that has a whole shit ton of different suits in it. It's a shame to see good food go to waste, though. Those coconuts look positively luscious. Yeah, I think it's Nashu's doing. She definitely has a shit ton of spare suits just laying around. Just like how she has bombs. What was that terrible explosion coming from the beach? Is everyone safe? Fear not. The fiend's artless attempt on my life has been thwarted. Sadly, your food supply did not escape unscathed. Master Guguremu's bids that the damaged ingredients be replaced with all speed. This is not a clapping time. Good gods, this is no thief. This is a madman. As for replacing the ingredients, I fear that will prove a difficult task. Those crates contain imported vegetables of considerable rarity, you see. Vegetables that are in particularly short supply these days. What with the mandragoras at large, even if I were to place the order immediately, it would likely take days to arrive. The mandragoras? I have heard of that fell band. Tell me, what manner of vegetables did they steal? The rarest was an import from the Far East. I do not recall the name, but it is very closely resembled the Eorzean dragon pepper, save for its colour, which was a deep purple. Methinks you dost worry too much, Master Lewinhart. Our course of action is clear. We need only storm into the den of these overgrown weeds and steal your precious purple dragon peppers back. I would advise against that, Inspector. These are no ordinary mandragoras, but rather a bloodthirsty band of killers given succulent flesh. Even the brass plates of the Gerbera proved unable to resist them. Oh, a formidable foe indeed. Were only there a brave soul in our midst, with a wont for taking on fearsome enemies with not a shred of concern for her own well-being. And he turns to me. Your eyes, fiend, they speak, they say. Your eyes, friend, they speak to me. They say, yes, I shall vanquish these rogue vegetables and deliver the forlorn goods back to their rightful owner. I guess I'll do it. You are truly a godsend, adventurer. One Sudhimal of the Yellow Jackets has been charged with defending the roads from the Mandragoras. If anyone would have knowledge of their current whereabouts... Yes, very much. If it wasn't for those two, this would probably be a very boring quest line. If anyone would have knowledge of their current whereabouts, it would be him. Without those ingredients, Master Guguremu is like to cook me instead. Please, friend, you're my only hope. A gentleman will never let a lady face danger alone. Let us away to Limsa together. Okay, sure. Gentlemen won't let me face danger alone, but you would definitely let me fight alone, most likely. I just stretched and that felt very good. Oh, that's a nice looking umbrella. I like it. You come for the Mandragoras. I fear you're half a bell too late. As were we, blast it all. To hear the merchant tell it, no sooner had he opened his cargo hold to check on a shipment of vegetables, than did an onion turn on him, screeching bloody murder. Fled his own vessel in sheer terror, he did. By the time he came to his senses, it had set sail without him. The merchant left the Aleport, hoping to recoup his losses. If you've a mind to go after the culprits, you might lend an ear to his sad tale. Is the thrill of the chase not invigorating, friend? The ferry docked by fishermen's bottom will carry us to Aleport port. Let us be swiftly on our way. Okay. He has nothing to say about Hildibrand. Tiny trader. Yeah, he is definitely tidy. Tiny. Eek, don't sneak up on me like that. I thought you were a feral turnip, a murderous eggplant, or something like that. I think I jest, do ye? You'd be singing a different tune if a shot of tomato juice almost took your eye out, as it did mine. My eye. By the time I'd regained me wits, they'd already set sail with me ship and me livelihood. I'm ruined. If I had never seen another bleeding onion till the end of me days, it'll be too soon. Seeds of rebellion. Here most say the Mandragoras are a nasty lot, a right pain in the arse to farmers and provisioners the realm over, but let me tell ye, friend, that ain't the least of it. Freeing their fellow frawns from our larders and tables is but the beginning. The bulbous blackguards have a far grander scheme. Revolution. Madness, ye say? Take a ferry to the Isles of Umbra and see what with your own eyes. A veritable vegetable kingdom where eggplants and turnips rule with an iron fist. This muscle-bound fellow with the dim expression. I could swear I've seen his face somewhere before. Bugger me, if it ain't the undead overlord who what fancies himself a gentleman inspector. Which would make you, could it be the adventurer that what bested the thieving duelist in single combat? Are you the one who bested the duelist? Yes, totally. But bugger me and call me inspector. Tell me, is it true the duelist traveled with a demon bird whose crow could split the heavens? It was a chicken, but yes. But that's neither here nor there. Look, I don't know about you, but I ain't so keen on the notion of calling a bloody tomato your grace. And that's exactly the fate we're in for if we don't nip this revolution in the bud. And I mean that literally. What the hell's going over here on over there? Oh, she's gone. As we speak, the Mandragores are planting themselves a whole army of their own kind in the Isles of Umbra. You saw her, right? Lady in nothing but a chicken head. You'd be doing the whole realm a favor if you could go there and uproot them before the harvest comes. Many a case have I solved in my day, but I have not matched wits with sentient plant life before. Glad I wasn't the only one who noticed. This could prove quite exhilarating to the Isles of Umbra. Okay. Isles of Umbra. We're headed for the Isles of Umbra? You coming along? Yep, I am. Oh, I've been here before. I remember now. Okay. You feel a hostile gaze upon you. Yeah, something's going to attack me. You feel a hostile gaze upon you? Yes, I know. The hell is Hildibrand? Okay, hostile gaze still. Stolen foodstuffs? Oh. Hildibrand got his ass kicked again. Friend, my pursuit of the Mandragores has led me beneath the surface. Yes, they must be down here. Somewhere. You know what, I'll level sync. Why do they keep on running away? These are very annoying. Okay. That was a worthless stun. Deliver the stolen food stuff to Luanart. Impeccably fought, my friend. I only wish I had seen the battle with my own eyes. You may go on ahead to Costa del Sol. I shall be along as soon as I extricate myself. At least from the looks of it, his suit isn't destroyed again. Okay. Oh, they're both writing down. In all honesty, I want to see what her notes are. I bet they have a lot of cute little doodles in them. What took you so long, friend? The Isles of Umbra, but a short sprint away. I trust you have... He's saying he got here before me. I trust you have brought along the goods we so bravely reclaimed. You return. I feared you might end up a tasty snack for a crazed head of cabbage. Stolen stuffs. You've saved my hides today. Oh, but I must see if those purple dragon peppers are intact. Master Guguremu was quite particular about his seasonings. Oh, can I come too? I've never seen a purple dragon pepper before. That wild vegetable chase was a pleasant diversion, but it's time we return to the case. Now, there must be some clues that yet eludes us. Poor, the peppers have changed color. They've changed color? What's this? Peppers that possess the same colors of the skies as our many-faced foe? A gentleman must needs investigate. A striking shade of blue, quite from the purple that Master Lewenhart described. Perhaps we've recovered the wrong crate? But look here, Inspector. The crate is clearly marked for Costa del Sol. How curious. Did I say purple? I mean purplish blue, or a bluish purple. The two colors are quite similar, when you think about it. These peppers have a most distinctive hue. No man could reasonably mistake it for any shade of purple. Unless, of course, he was wearing a very, very particular sort of eyewear at the time. Saying it's him. Oh, okay, he's running. The charade is up. After the man. It is as I suspected all along. The goggles have proved the key to cracking the case. With speed, Nashu, the fiend must be brought to justice. Search for Lewinhart. Okay. You can run, but you cannot. Okay, I keep forgetting he can run that fast. This explains why he was able to get here before, faster than my etherite travel. You can run, but you cannot. Ha ha ha, if you thought you could outsprint this Manderville man, you were sorely mistaken. For pilfering a priceless blade, threatening a maiden's virtue, and untold crimes against the law-abiding citizens of Eorzea. I, Hildibrand, Agent of Inquiry, Inspector Extraordinaire, hereby place you under arrest. Done in by a snipper. A fitting end for an ignoble thief. Let us see what lies behind the mask. She's not dead. What? Where am I? Who are you? All of us just cross our arms. Huh. Playing the fool will avail you not. I suggest you come willingly. A gentleman is not given to violence, but should you attempt to resist, I disavow responsibility for any shattered skulls and broken bones. Wait, I remember now. I was on my way to meet Miss Arabella when... Miss Arabella, I must find her at once. Ugh, my head. It would seem that this man wears no mask. This is the true Lewinhart. I swear on my life that it is so. I was en route to the estate in Wineport when one of the brass blades on patrol approached me. We exchanged greetings, and in an instant he turned on me. I fought desperately to defend myself, even managing to drive a kitchen knife into the man's right hand. Okay, find someone with a wound on their right hand. In the end, though, he proved too strong for me. Now that you mention it, the impostor was wearing gloves. I knew there was something suspicious about him. Good eye. There is still time before the banquet begins. Knowing our quarry, he has doubtless already assumed a new identity. And yet he could not have foreseen this turn of events. It is unlikely that he had the time to thoroughly research his new target. Most importantly, we now know that the thief suffered a wound to his right hand. We simply return to Costa del Sol and examine the hands of all present. An excellent plan, Inspector. While you do so, we shall accompany Lewenhart back to the estate, that we might ensure Miss Arabella's safety. Oh, there's an onion. Oh, they're still back. They're still around. I have found you, my little ones. Let me guess. You seethed with anger at those that took from you what was yours. Nod, nod. Then it would appear our goals are in accord. Make for Costa del Sol and await my orders. When the time is right, revenge will be yours. They're cute. I like them. The game is afoot, inspectors. Now, what mask shall I wear to the ball? Okay, I need to go over there. It's so quiet. Just the sound of wind and wing flaps. There's Arabella. Do I dream? But I must, for such beauty could not be of this world. A gentleman's heart swoons. Miss Arabella, what are you doing out here? You must return to the estate at once. Oh, Lewin, always the warrior. Your concern is touching, but I am a woman grown. Besides, I just wanted to see the flowers. Lovely though these flowers may be, they are as unsightly weeds when measured against your beauty. I am Hildibrand, agent of inquiry, inspector extraordinaire. Please call me Hildy. Pleasure is mine, my lord. Much have I heard of your deeds. Tell me, are these rumors of a many-faced thief true? I fear they are, Miss Arabella. But still, your gentle heart, for as long as Hildibrand is on the case, the fiend shall not lay a twisted finger upon you. This I swear on the Manderville name. The gods smile on me indeed, to send such a strong and handsome gentleman as my champion, and yet... you seem pensive, milady. Is something the matter? To tell the truth, this marriage has been arranged against my wishes. I do not love Venice. Why, I have not even met him. He sent me this clasp as a betrothal gift, a treasure for my treasure. Wear it always, the message said. I do not care how beautiful it is. It might as well be a golden shackle. But, Miss Arabella, you must not say such things. Let her say such things. An arranged marriage to a youth you have not even met? Unconscionable. Father says that this marriage must happen. That is for the future of the family trade. Speaking like a true Uldan, but if I may be bold, milady, would I be correct in assuming that you and your father are not related by blood? Quite so. Oh, I couldn't tell. Father found me amongst the beggars on Pearl Lane when I was just a babe. He took me in and raised me as his own. He took Lewin in as well, though as servant rather than son. You may think father a cold and miserly man, but to me he is the man who gave me warmth and hope where I had none. I will learn to love Vanus, if that will make father happy. You cannot be serious, Miss Arabella. You are a beautiful young woman with your whole life ahead of you. Surely you would not have to look far to find a gentleman with whom you would rather spend the rest of your days. If I have to spend another hour with you, I'm like to lose my wits. But anyway, we should return to Costa del Sol and see how the inspector's investigation fares. He's trying. He's gonna fail. I, as well, must prepare for the banquet. Farewell, friends. Plot twist, it's been Arabella the whole time. I must return to the estate to prepare for the banquet. Till we meet again, friend. A case of indecency. We've not a moment to lose, friend. It's the time of our final confrontation with the fiend is nigh. Our foe has doubtless assumed a new identity, but have no fear. Upon our return to Costa del Sol, I shall employ the time-tested Manderville art of parley to cut through the fiend's flimsy facade. Oh, I just had a headache. 'Tis an art that I would impart to you as well, friend, though there will be time enough for that once our foe is in shackles and Miss Arabella is safe. No doubt I shall prove as invaluable in our adventures as it has in my investigations. Or, failing that, serve to entertain you when you have nothing better to do. But I digress. A gentleman must away to Costa del Sol. The fair maiden's life hangs in the balance, not true? Miss Ellie, with me. Okay. I still love my character is way too short to be driving this thing. The inside looks pretty cool, though. Okay, first off, let's see who's wearing gloves. Well, you obviously. You obviously. You obviously. You could get away with this. Hey, I know you. What was you following that crazy, half-crazed inspector hither and yon on his madcap cases? I reckon you've worked up quite a thirst. I've got a fine vintage I reckon you might fancy. No, you're probably going to drug me if it's you. No gloves, no gloves, no gloves. No gloves, no gloves. I guess we'll find out. That fellow under the table looks... I just noticed him. That fellow under the table looks terribly suspicious. Inspector Briardine, I have seen to the maiden's safety. Miss Arabella will be along soon. How fares your investigation? I have canvassed the grounds, but none of the guests are concealing their hands. How can this be? The thief must be somewhere. Miss Arabella just left her estate, I hear. I suppose we'll find out soon enough if her beauty is truly a match for our own Teehee. There's no time. Without the thief in custody, we cannot risk allowing Miss Arabella to take the stage. But Inspector Vanus, and his family will not take kindly to his betrothed's absence. That is nothing of my concern. Besides, doubtless the inspector here will think of something. Hannes hasn't met her in person, right? What if he gets insulted? He was expecting a Lalafell. He was like, he calls off the wedding and everything. Me, what do you propose? You're the expert at creating diversions. Can't you just knock something over, blow something up, or the like? You know, like you always do? Inspector Briardine, I knew the day would come that you recognized my many talents. Worry not about Master Vanus. Yes, for the sake of the maiden, a gentleman will do what must needs be done. The poor sot lacks even the wits to know when he's being insulted. Now to the task at hand. We must find a way to conceal Miss Arabella's true identity. Not far from here are the servants' quarters. There should be a change of clothes lying about. Perfect, Davel. Find some suitably ordinary garb and deliver it to Miss Arabella outside the gates. I shall proceed with the investigation. Find some inconspicuous garb from the servants' quarters and deliver it to Miss Arabella outside the gates. Leave the betrothed and his family to me. My friend, Master Vanus will not suspect for a moment that aught is amiss. I keep forgetting why did I just say about to say that I keep forgetting we have umbrellas when I complimented an umbrella earlier? I'm forgetful. I think that's the case. Hey, has the Lapis maiden arrived yet? I simply must look upon her beauty for myself. Servant's garb, you say? I much prefer what you're wearing, but we certainly have enough rags to go around. Here you go. Do with them as you will. Greetings, friend. Oh, what's this you have with you? Here, change into this. Servant's garb? But why? Miss Arabella, with the thief still at large, the risk of letting you be seen is too great. Change into those clothes and promise that you will not leave my sight. But the ceremony. Father will be furious, and Lord Vanus. We're dealing with a man who tried to blast me to the heavens, and almost succeeded. We cannot exercise enough caution. As for the ceremony, I have entrusted the matter to a certain gentleman. You need only concern yourself with your own safety. We should do as the inspector says, Miss Arabella. Your life is more important in this marriage, or whatever profits your father stands to gain from it. Lewin, if father heard you say such things... I should have said them long ago. By not doing so, I have put your life in danger, but besides, we have not one but two skilled inspectors on the case. It will not be long until the fiend is brought to justice. Very well, I shall retreat to the carriage. Pray wait for me here. My apologies for delay. What should I do with the banquet dress, Inspector? Davel, bring Miss Arabella's dress to that bumbling inspector. I dare not speculate as to how he intends to see to his task, but I would imagine he requires all the help he can get. Now let us return before the festivities begin. You will not elude me this time, fiend. Ah, you return. Me? I was in the act of formulating a master plan to distract Master Vanes at the ceremony. Is there aught I might do for you? Why, this is Miss Arabella's dress. I must admit to some confusion as to what to do with it, but worry not, I shall take it into safekeeping. And with that, I must attend to Master Vanes before the ceremony begins. Worry not, friend. I assure you that Inspector Briardine and I have the situation entirely under control. Why not find yourself a seat to enjoy the festivities? I guess I'll be enjoying it right here. Cures. First is, how am I supposed to find my man with all these people milling about? Friends, family, business associates. 'Tis an honor and a pleasure. First off, it's still raining. Why the hell are you holding it now? 'Tis an honor and a pleasure to welcome one and all to Costa del Sol for today's feast, co-hosted by Bruguiere Consortium and the East Aldernard Trading Company. We trust that you've been enjoying fine food, fine spirits, and profitable conversations. The Lapis Maiden, if even half the tales of her beauty are true, Vanes is the luckiest bastard in the realm. Yaltonato Sainana, I honored guests. It's a great pleasure to announce the betrothal of my son, Vanes, future chair of the Bruguiere Consortium, to Arabella, daughter of Master Guguremu of the East Aldernard Trading Company. The couple would exchange their eternal vows ere today, that the happiness that is theirs may usher in a new era of prosperity for one and all. Clap, 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 clap. Ladies and gentlemen, may I present my son's lovely bride, the Lapis Maiden, whose beauty minstrels will sing of for ages to come. Damn you, Hildibrand. Damn you, Hildibrand Mandeville. You had one job. I think I've seen this. She's beautiful. Of course not, she would say that. But from what I've seen, were the rabble expecting otherwise? She is my bride, after all. Milady, they say your beauty transcends even the boundaries of time. When we are wed, we will want for nothing. Pray give your hand unto me. My sun and stars, yes, yes, 1,000 times yes, I am yours and shall be forevermore. I think he pulls it off. What have you done with my bride, you cross-dressing deviant? I think he pulls it off. Grown, not quite what I had intended, but I suppose it serves our purposes. Fear not, ladies and gentlemen, for Miss Arabella is safe and sound. I, Hildibrand, agent of inquiry, inspector extraordinaire, have but assumed the maiden's appearance to ensnare the vile fiend who would take aim at her life. Him and his poses. Fiend who now lies defenselessly before me. The game is up, Vanes, or shall I call you by another name? The thief of many faces. His face. And she's falling asleep. Me the thief? Are you mad? It appears that my masterful deductions have proved beyond the grasp of your mind. Very well, allow me to elucidate. Well, there is not a soul in the realm who has not heard of the tales of Miss Arabella's beauty. There were but 2 men here in Costa del Sol who had gazed upon her lovely visage before today. Her father, Gugu Remu and her steward Lewinhart. As you yourself admitted on multiple occasions, Master Vanis, you were to have your first glimpse of your bride-to-be today. Considered in this light, would you not say your reaction upon seeing my face was most unnatural? I mean, logically speaking, I see where the logic is coming from. Who else could see through my ingenious disguise? Who could know at a glance that I was not the fair maiden? None save you, ye of 1,000 faces. And anyone else with half their wits about them. Oh, you woke her up. How dare you make a mockery of my wedding day? Guards, arrest that pervert at once, lock him up in gaol, and throw away the key. Throw him away. There he goes, running. Arabella, oh thank the gods you're safe. Come with me quickly, there's a dangerous madman about. Suspicious. Oh, he's wearing a glove. A glove on his right hand. Could it be? Yep, it's definitely him. Evil face. He looks unimpressive. The man is a fool, but it would have behooved you to listen to him. Alas, you did not, and what is yours is now mine. That's a thief. Stop wasting your time with that imbecile and arrest him. Was he only taking the necklace? You came all this way for me. You love me. You really, really love me. The intention is most flattering, but I have taken what I came for, and now I must away, my lords, my ladies, till we meet again. You gonna throw another card? Cute laugh. I hear that the real Vanis was found bound and gagged in a storage room. Truly, Miss Arabella, I am sorry. For what, milady? The banquet was more exciting than I ever could have hoped for. Vanis and his father were furious, of course, and our marriage has been called off. Good. But perhaps it is for the best. I would find my own way to make father happy. By living my life as I would live it. It is you, Inspector Hildibrand, who taught me this lesson. Aww. Love of the gods, somebody find him a change of clothes. But one thing still puzzled me. The thief's challenge that he would steal the Lapis Maiden's virtue, yet in the end he only took her necklace. Now that you mention, Master Gugu Remu told me about the clasp when it was first arrived. Engraved with the mark of the sun goddess. It is one of the most treasured pieces from the Bugare collection, known by many as Azima's virtue. Makes sense. The maiden's virtue indeed. When the next challenge comes, we must take extra care to read between the lines. Oh, they're waiting for the card. Poor onion. It died. It got killed by the card. Over here, Inspector, it says, made you look. Oh. 2 cards. The fiends plays us both for fools. Give that to me at once. When next we meet, I shall come to claim the victor's spoils. Another riddle. If nothing else, it appears the thief has abandoned any foolish notions of my assassination. Still, we must ever be on guard. The fiend attempted murder once. He may very well do so again. But verily, Inspector, one can never be too wary when dealing with the murderer. Hear me, man of 1,000 faces. You sealed your fate when you called me out by name. Mark my words, when next we meet, you will be mine. Yes, it was the phantom thief who was to blame for that bomb. Truly, verily, indubitably the phantom thief. Most certainly. Oh, now she's holding the onion man. Well, who's that guy supposed to be? Is he not the man of many faces? Is that someone different or something? Are they just the same person? Parlay minigame is now available. You have unlocked the Parlay minigame. Entertain yourself as many a Manderville man has before you by opening the toy chest in any inn room. To the victor goes a priceless treasure. While the smile of a champion holds secrets untold. And are 8 legs better than 2? Can a Manderville man triumph over terrors and win the day? Colosseum Conundrum. So the key to the next case is also the key to the storeroom. Be sure not to lose it. Wait, it's a real key and a figurative one at the same time? Is that even possible? I guess we'll find out next time. I guess we're going to see Godbird again. Okay. Let me grab this quest first. Because I want to end stream here, but I want to make sure I have this on me. Dave L., I was wondering when you'd show up. I've got the latest scoop on the victor spoils that our many-faced fiend, my many-faced friend, has set his sights on. Have you visited the Colosseum of late? There's a tourney in the works, and it's looking to be a big one. The Mithril Cup, sponsored by none other than Amagina and Sons Mineral Concern. concern. They say that Master Freegeist will be furnishing the prizes himself from his personal collection. Small wonder it's captured the attention of Mr. Sticky Fingers. You are familiar with the concern, yes? It's only the largest mining interest in the Sultanate, after all. The chairman, Master Freegeist, sits on the syndicate and possesses such wealth that rumor has it he could buy half the realm if he chose to. He's also renowned for being something of a martial arts enthusiast, with his positioning affording him little opportunity to test his own skills. He settles for living vicariously through the exploits of others, hence his sponsorship of tournaments like the Mithril Cup. My colleague Ganelon is in Ula covering the tourney as we speak. If we were to track him down, I bet he'd be able to give us something to get our investigation started. Okay. I've picked that up now, and so I'm going to end the stream. Thank you anyone who stopped by and watched, and thank you for Reaper for following and talking. I might stream tomorrow in the morning, but if not, then it'll be Thursday. Alright, till then.